I hate rats. Welcome everybody to episode 42 of V-Time. It's a little bit late, and the videos have been a little bit still because there's a rat that chewed through a cable.
This drive got a power cable chewed through it, so
yeah,
we're a little bit behind because we have our drive for.
But new power cord came in, so expect like a burst of videos and back to regular scheduled programs. But that doesn't stop V-Times, and the big news day.
We got a lot to talk about.
We're gonna try to cover this in 30 minutes. Try. So, without further ado, we're gonna start with week's leaks and then go straight into order, GBOOT, all the fun stuff. That's
the product stream.
Yes. But week's leaks, real quick. Angel Feather stream. We're gonna skip through some comments that got leaked, and we're gonna just go to the good stuff. So, Angel Feather leaks from the stream. Nothing high rarity, some triple rares and double rares as far as I understand. No, just double rares.
But a big reveal of what the deck's going to be doing.
Support cards are going to be doing. Not the actual mechas.
Considering that the whole poster of it, when he gave the description of the deck, said it's going to be heavily focused on Protect 2. Kind of leans to this because, spoiler alert, these are very, very specific.
Yeah, get your Protect 2 markers now. Because Section Angel, it's a grade 1 double rare. Continuous rearguard. If you have a protect marker in the same column as this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's effects, gets intercept, and can intercept from the back row. Honestly, not that bad of a card.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 20k interceptor that can't be touched.
Yeah, put that protect 2 marker in your back row. Not only is a 13k booster, it's a 20k blocker from the back row. Yep. Cannot be touched. So Narukami, haha.
No.
Okay, Gauntlet and...
I was about to say, oh, you better...
But the newer Vanquisher build with Voltage Horn.
You can't target, basically.
Yes,
but yes. On to the grade 2. Amputation Angel.
Yep.
Continuous rearguard. If you have a protect marker in the same column as this unit, it gets power plus 15. So 24k beater. Continuous rearguard. During the battle that it attacked, if you have 3 or more protect markers on your circles, your opponent cannot call sentinels from his or her hand.
That's fun. And the fact that, the protect 2 marker can be just in the same column, so combine that with a grade 1. The grade 1's big and then a big interceptor, and this thing's just inherently big.
So if you think about it...
Oh, by the way, the continuous ability is not during your turn. So it's a 24 non-stop.
Which is funny because it's 24 to 24 plus 13, 37. It's a 37k column with the new grade 1 that you can't use a PG on. Yeah.
And if you have multiple protect, okay, you got multiple protect, so let's assume you got a protect marker under it too.
Yeah,
it's a 29k on its own, 15k interceptor.
Yeah. That
29 non-stop, by the way. And then with the grade 1 back there, it's 42.
Yeah.
With no sentinels.
It's gonna get there.
12 crits.
Power numbers and good shields. Yeah.
To combine with those two, we saw a double rare grade 3 that works with them, and with all the new. We got Preside Chief Jumgel. Jumgel. We're gonna go with Jumgel.
Okay.
A lot of, feather eggs. Auto Vanguard Rearguard. When placed from hand, cost counter +1. Look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to the same number of Preside Chief Jumgel or Amputation Angel or Section Angel from among them as the number of protect markers on your circles and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. So the more protect markers you have, the more of these 3 cards you can take from the top set.
And it's a rearguard skill, so if you think about this, the best way to use this would be the VR Zachriel.
Yes.
Just keep spamming Zachriel, make all these protect markers on rearguards, call it rearguard, plus your hand, and then throw them down and just make power numbers.
You got, if you max these out in your deck and have 4 copies of each, you basically have 12 targets, 11 targets if you use her. If it's the first one, and like you said, if you're using Zachriel, getting to the enough protect markers to where you're inherently just plussing and inherently just plussing and deck fitting.
I mean, And the bright on the downside, say you don't get the one grade 1 or the grade 2, and you rip another the grade 3. Well, just call that grade 3 down, and you do it again.
Not wrong.
So
that's the fun stuff.
It's pretty good to support.
And then we're gonna move on, skip through the comments, go straight to some more double rares that got leaked yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, most people already know Colonel Fang, most of its ability. We know the grade 1 to an extent, we know the grade 2 to an extent, we know the grade 3 to an extent, and we know the grade 4 to an extent. But well, now we definitely have the grade 0 and grade 1. So, Chrono Tiger got leaked, he's such a cutie now. On ride,
yeah.
Draw a card, simple, move on.
Quote with an extra effect, but we'll talk about that later.
Talk about that later. Chrono Tooth Tiger. Never before seen Chrono Fang grade 1. And it's amazing in the sense of artwork and what it does. So it has two abilities. Auto Vanguard at the beginning of your ride phase, draw a card. And its other ability is auto. When this card is discarded from hand during your turn, costs counter+1, draw a card and call this card to rear guard as rest. I love this.
It's a great card, but it's counterproductive to what the deck exposes.
I know, right? Like Chrono Fang, for the people that don't know, Chrono Fang Tiger has the same ability as Lost Legend in the sense of you ditch cards from your hand to the number of grades, so that grades equal 3, so you can kind of pull a grade 4 out of your deck and ride it on top of the Vanguard.
Yeah.
But its other ability is, unlike Lost Legend, is when something rides it, you can discard a card to give that unit
an extra drive and extra crit.
Correct. And then Chrono Tiger Rebellion, the grade 4, is basically like Mystery Flare in the other one, but it doesn't work off a bind, it works off a hand. So when you ride it, when it attacks actually, when it attacks, you look at your hand. If you have 5 or less, what was it again?
If you have 5 or less, you retire 2 front row rear guards.
Yes. If you have 3 or less,
your front row gets +10.
Correct. And if you have 1 or less cards in hand, you apparently counterblast all your face-up damage, or counterblast 5. We don't know yet because the episode's vague. And all of your opponent's guardians until the end of turn lose -5k shield.
Yep. But considering this card is drawing you cards on being a ride phase or when it's discarded, kind of counterproducts that because you're drawing cards.
Well, yes and no. Look at it this way. Like if you ride it as a Vanguard, you're just plussing early, and yes, it does kind of you need a minus a lot to get to the Tiger Rebellion. On the plus side, though, actually there is no plus side, because if Chrono Tiger Rebellion's full skill is to flip all the damage face down, you can't plus off of this thing at all.
Yeah, you get the counterblast for it. Because it's counterblast 5.
Yeah, and you can't proceed Chrono Tiger's skill before this. You have to do Chrono Tiger's completely, and if it flips all the...
See?
Like, you're not getting the 1 or less and this thing off.
No.
You might get the 3 or less and this thing off, at which point, if you have 3 cards in hand, and you ditch this for the skill, you already have triple drive, so you're getting, 3 more cards, so that's 6, and then you use this thing, you got 7 cards at the end of that turn. And then whatever else on the board may plus you if it pluses. Good, the bad, we'll see as more stuff comes out.
So that was leaks.
On to the good. The product stream.
Oh boy. So
we're gonna start as we see, and we're gonna start off with a GBOOT.
Yep.
Yes, you're hearing me correctly, and the GBOOT phrase I saw someone post on Vanguardians, I forgot who, so props to them, but GBOOT's happening. We're getting our favorite G units back.
You got Asha, Altmile, and Chronojet.
All in trial deck form. Voila.
And we know to an extent what these trial decks are going to do, or what their new mechanics are for these decks, because they're not the same as they were before.
Oh yeah.
So I think Chronojet is going to be staying with the whole grade 4 from deck thing that Gears is doing. Apparently somewhere, I forgot where we saw it, is going to be focused on a restanding triple driving Vanguard.
Either that's a rumor or that's true, we don't know yet. From what we can tell and from what we can read from Black Rose's post, apparently it includes 2 new grade 1 and grade 2 rides in the form of Stroboscope Dragon and Gears Repeater.
Oh yeah, and one big news that's coming into this. Every one of these trial decks is coming like Genesis with one copy of each of the PG draws for each preview.
Is it one copy?
Yep, it is one copy each. I can't remember where it was. I saw
Draw PGs excluded. We might see. They might change it from the Genesis and you actually put 4 of them in.
I mean, that would be nice, but from what I think I saw somebody saying that there's only one copy of it, kind of like the Genesis trial deck did, which means you'd have to buy 4 of the trial deck to get PGs.
But we'll see as the future updates come what gears want to do. Other than that, the Alt-Mile deck apparently is going to focus on counterblasting a lot and having face down counterblast. So that's going to be fun.
And Asha is going to be focused on a new type of token called a Flower Pixie Asha token, which apparently gets...
Flower Pixie of Asha.
Oh, sorry. Flower Pixie of Asha, which is apparently gains the power and critical of your Vanguard.
So basically, okay, I can already hear Madison from afar. So basically, it's a vision token almost?
Kind of. But if you say you opt for Force 1 or Force 2,
right.
You opt for Force 2, it means it's going to be a double critical token. You opt for Force 1, it's going to be a 23?
23,
yeah. 23 token. So depending on how you do it, and plus if your Vanguard gets triggers, it's also going to give the power hits. It's going to be an interesting build.
By the way, these 3 trial decks are not just going to be trial decks. They are going to get more support.
Yeah, there's a set that follows it.
Called Next Stage. Ooh, what could it be? What is that card over there in the middle? What are these things?
So, the weird part about this is, of course, we knew that we were probably going to be needing Next Stage. Since
oh yeah, Chrono Dragon Next Stage is back. Aerial Divine Knight Alt-Mile is back. And Dream Spinning Ranunculus Asha is back. And apparently they're all Great Force.
From what the poster was saying, or the stream was saying, that they're new Grade 4s, new versions, the Grade 4 versions of the original Strides. We don't know if they're Strides. We don't know much of it, other than the fact that they're probably Grade 4s.
I will say this. Gear Next Stage looks fucking amazing.
So clean, so detailed. That art is,
I mean, the other 2 look amazing. Like, the Alt-Mile's got abs and Asha's got... But, Next Stage. Next Stage is beautiful in the sense of art. What does this spell for us, though? Fudge.
Well, they can expect more G units probably coming down the road, especially since we already been getting Vanquisher and Claret and Messiah and Blade Master.
Like, okay, to clarify, these are not strides, or at least we don't know if they're strides. More than likely, they are not, but that chance has not been ruled out yet.
All we know is the name of the units and the name of the set.
Correct. So we'll see what happens. They might reintroduce stride, they might reintroduce stride in a different manner, or they might just be Grade 4s inside the deck.
Let's just hope we're not going back down the dark ages.
See, there's one problem with them being Grade 4s inside the deck. Royals and Neos are going to get boned in the sense that they're going to have to somehow find them or ride them. Gear Chronicle's the only one plussing from this because a Grade 4 in deck, okay, we're just going to ditch with our Grade 3 and pop it from our deck.
Especially since they already confirmed that Gear Chronicle's sticking with the same
exactly
deck mechanics.
So Gears are benefiting from this. But having Grade 4s and Royals, I mean, we saw what happened with,
I wonder if the way that was said means that just the next stage is going to be the Grade 4 and the other ones are just going to be alternate Grade 3s.
See, I would love that, but if you look at the art again, do you really think those are Grade 3 worthy? Do you really think that was a Grade 3 arts?
I mean, all the art in general just looks amazing, so it's hard to really tell.
I know, right?
So we'll see. On to more things from the stream because we got a lot to talk about.
As always with product streams.
With that set coming, we're going to be getting a new mechanic.
Thank you for cutting me off.
Sorry.
But yes, as Alex said, as all product streams do, new mechanics, hello.
Yes.
It happened with G-Guards, it happened with Imaginary Gifts, it happened with...
Gift
2. It happened with GB8s, I believe, as well.
Mm-hmm. But, preceding that, we got what is now order cards.
Not Gift 3. A lot of people were I won't say a lot of people were disappointed. A lot of people honestly thought we might get Gift 3s.
Yeah.
I don't know how they orient, if they ever do, but...
I mean, I was looking at the set, and I saw that there was one random card missing to make everything even from the next set, which I was like, That's weird. Why is there only 29, not 30?
Oh, because it's an order card. You want to tell us what order cards are?
Okay, so apparently there's two types of these. There is a normal order and a blitz order. Normal order can go inside of your deck. A blitz order is outside of your deck.
It's like a protect marker.
It acts like a token or a protect marker. It goes into your hand. Both of these go into your hand. Normal orders can apparently only be used during your main phase. These are not units. They are actual like magic spell cards, kind of. In a sense.
Yu-Gi-Oh spell cards.
An event for Weiss.
Weiss Sports, yep.
Yes. So they kind of gave us an idea of this and gave us a little long list of rulings and how these are used. These will have grades on them.
Yeah, there's not just, okay. So the picture we showed.
This picture.
You're making it hard for me. Yes, this picture. It shows a grade 0, but that doesn't mean that all order cards are going to be grade 0. They can be different grades. So, Alex, how do you obtain an order?
Well, we don't know exactly how to obtain the what do you call it? The normal orders.
Index, yeah. But how do you obtain a blitz order?
So, as of orders coming out, every starter that says when you draw a card will have an additional line of text that says if your opponent is grade 1 while you write on top or greater, you will obtain you can obtain a blitz order. The one they showed is basically says you can play it and it gives your unit power +5.
Yes.
So.
Or it can be a 5k shield.
And I think, yeah, you can use it like on your opponent's attacking you, so it's like an extra 5k shield.
Yep. And then orders have a lot of specific rules against them that kind of contradict everything we've saw so far. Mm-hmm. Because they have a grade.
They can't, since some of them can be inside of your deck as an actual unit.
Yep.
They will not disappear if they are put as locked or put into your damage zone or put into your soul.
Correct. And their grade gets disregarded when you're G-assisting. So if you're G-assisting for grade 2, for example, and you have a grade 3 order, that order's grade is disregarded for the G-assist.
You can also use the for Gear Chronicle if you're searching for a grade 4 from deck. You can discard the order for your grade 3 dish.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff with orders is, rule-wise and new and all that. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to put it in the description below. There's going to be a link to Black Rose's Facebook page regarding orders if you want more information and all that. Yes. So go right ahead. Actually, I'm going to put Black Roses and I'm going to also put a link to the wiki about orders. So you have two preference-wise. Yeah. Go check them out. Moving on, though. Product schedule.
So from March all the way till July, we have March. We have the 3 trial decks.
Yep. April, we got the booster set.
May.
We'll get to that.
June and July. June we have OTT, Kagero, Dimension Police, and Link Joker.
And then lastly, July, as far as we know, we got Murakumo, Pale Moon, Dark Irregular, and Grand Blue. So basically AL4, but swap Grand Blue with Shadows.
So this can either be AL4, or if we are going to GBOOT, and we have Pale Moon, Grand Blue in the same set, it could be Rummy Labyrinth.
Gee, I wonder what that is. On the plus side, if we really are going to GBOOT and all G units are coming back, just look at it this way. OTT, hey, Susanoo might be back. Kagero, they might support Blade Master, they might do something completely new, we don't know. Dimension Police, hey, Gallop.
Yep.
Blade Joker, more Messiah, because Ibuki's still a thing, or Chaos Breaker?
It'd be cool if they brought my Chaos Breaker, but please don't. Please don't make it more from him.
Murakumo, Yasue.
Hey.
Yasue.
Grand Blue's also obviously.
I mean, the DI Shahara, a lot of people are waiting for Shahara.
Yeah, and plus, if they're making these art this crisp, I can't wait to see what they're doing.
And of course, Grand Blue and Pale Moon, you got Hari and Netrose, so that's going to be fun. Oh, I already hear Shane. Anywho, that's going to be fun, but for the May part... May.
Oh, is it? Yeah, May. Sorry.
Up!
Is it up? Oh, yes. So, we got 2 products coming out at the same time.
As you can saw, the Royal Paladin symbol. It is a Royal Paladin set, and it's a trial deck. It's a special trial deck containing
Majesty Lord Blaster. And yes, it does state that it does come with a Shadow Paladin unit.
Whoa, gee, I wonder which Shadow Paladin unit the tomato
This is going to be an interesting product for Japan, because I don't know if we're going to get this or not. It'd be cool if we get this.
I think we are getting this.
We should get it. But this is also, in Japan currency, $80. So, it is
I mean, okay, it's not your typical trial deck.
Yes, it does come with a special collector's box, sleeves.
Yeah, it says right here, this is basically a reboot of Legend decks.
Yes. But it's going to be interesting because Legend decks were like, what, $30?
No, more.
Was it?
I think they were more.
It was like maybe max 40.
And then, you know, later down the road when Diablo became stupid, Legend deck became 200.
Yeah, but these out the bat are coming out at $80. These are even more than the Legend deck collector boxes that Japan got, which were like the storage container things.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm interested to see how they're going to treat this because, I mean, in English, you can't just charge us $80 for a deck. You're going to have to give us the sleeves and everything. Or
we'll see. It's fun to have. But we'll see what actually happens.
Yeah. By the way,
on the other note,
it's blasters. You got Blaster Dark and you got this. Grab your blasters now.
Have you not seen the market already spike? You're late. We're late. Anyway, the other thing coming in May is dun, 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 Premium Collection 2020. Stuff is back, and as you can see from the pictures, if it's big enough, we got a special Cradle Mental, I'm hoping. We have a looks like a Royal Paladin, looks like a Gear Chronicle, and looks like a Genesis, which is basically the three main characters.
I am hoping that Genesis unit says, get an Astral Plane.
Man, anywho, like the main character cards aside, the Cradle Elemental, and I'm pulling this from Vanguard Insider, great guy, thank you for all this great comments, and he said this might be like a Gizeh card. Not in the sense of, you know, game winning abilities, but in the sense of a Cradle Elemental like Gizeh that can be played in any deck and just be, you know, I'm here.
Well, I mean, that's how Cradle Elementals were original.
But yeah, but they were more support cards. Yeah, you had Blizza at the beginning for pushes. You had...
I mean, I know what you're saying. It's going to be like a finisher Cradle Elemental.
Right. You had Seabreeze because Seabreeze was the only thing to go...
also.
Don't grade stack.
Can I just talk about how all the art in this has lightning in them?
No. I'm not gonna speculate about this. There's already so much stuff going through my head. Anyway, how is this all gonna tie into the anime? Well, apparently we're gonna get a in-between session because there's gonna be a new anime in 2021. But during the in-between session, apparently they're gonna do like an Ibuki and Angel Feather chick, which I forgot her name.
Ini?
No,
I think it's Iki.
That's
Cheese. Yeah. Angel Feather chick.
And Emmy as apparently the main character with Blaster Blade as her avatar. It's weird. There's this link to the description if you really want to find that out because there's Magical Girl in it, so go for it.
So this is airing in April.
Yeah.
I still stand by that this is going to be like the, where they brought in Magical Girl Tetsu, and it's just going to be like an episode or two of a filler in between.
Look, man, I don't know what it is. I don't care what it is. It's Magical Girls on Vanguard, so it's either going to be good or bad. Ibuki's in it, so I might watch it. There's a lot of things going on, alright?
Onward, we got...
That's it.
Right. That's it? Okay. So yeah, that's it. A lot of information to take in. A lot of...
There's links in the description regarding orders and everything. We're late to the party.
We are late. We can blame the mouse hiding somewhere in this apartment.
But yeah. Oh my god. This was a big bombshell, especially with the orders. And that's going to help because going second now is going to be so much more beneficial.
Oh yes.
And depending what the other orders do in the sense of different grades or different abilities, that will change the game state and some interactions. Because this is almost like the orders that go during your opponent's turn. It's game disruption.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I mean, it could be like Murakami back in the day where we just sit there and pop things during their attacks.
Man, go to OG and go straight to Denial Griffin.
Oh yeah.
The OG stopper.
Fine. Denial Griffin. Yeah, but we can get Denial Griffin style blitzes depending on what it is because, I mean, grade 3 blitzes are going to have to be better than the rest. or whatever the cards in the decks are going to do. That's going to be the interesting part. They have a lot of design space. My issue though is depending on who gets them in what fighting space.
Oh yeah.
Especially if these are going to be grade 4s in that set.
Like we already talked about this. Like imagine Gear Chronicle, Royal Paladin, and Neo Nectar with their new grade 4s and orders. Ratios be damned.
I mean,
how are you gonna fit everything?
Granted, if you're sitting here trying to find spots to fill in blank spaces, you can just throw orders in, but still.
Man, building literally not almost every clan, if this starts going this way, almost every clan is gonna have the Gear Chronicle problem of how do I fit this high grade with all my other stuff?
I mean, it makes deck building more skilled though.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, it's like you can get really, really boned if you get so many high grades. Like GSS are gonna happen a lot more. Speaking of which, you could ditch the order for the GSS, so you're not minusing in a sense that much.
Yeah, it helps a little bit. Regardless, it's a good thing to happen to the game in my opinion, because everybody's gonna get one.
Yeah.
But as far as how they design them, it's gonna be good.
So yeah, that was a fun episode. That was
a lot.
Oof. We'll see what happens as we go along. The next the next stream is gonna show us maybe a VR. Yay.
Hopefully.
We're gonna show you some more proxy play of the stuff that's been, the stuff that's coming, yada yada yada. For this one, leave a comment down below what you think the other orders are gonna do, because we know what Blitz order and the 5K thing is, but what the other orders might do.
Normal orders.
Yeah, normal orders. That's gonna be fun. So leave a comment down below. Other than that, you got anything else?
I think I said as much as I can without ranting.
Yeah. Anyway, like this video, leave a comment down below about the orders, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell to get notified, maybe even follow us on our Facebook page for more updates. But other than that, as always, I've been Philip.
This is Alex.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Woo!
Oh.
That damn rat. If I find it, I'm gonna kill it. If it's not already dead. Because there's poison in the walls like crazy.